Hey everybody, we are back. We are working on the '05 GTO today. We're going to be pulling off the front bumper. We're going to show you guys how to do that. Not real hard, just a few bolts. We're going to be drilling and installing for the SAP kit, and then we got a few other little odd and end things to change out. We've got to pull the mirrors off so we can respray them and all that. We're going to be painting all the way down to the doors. We're going to blend in the hood and the SAP kit so you can't tell that it was, ever put on. But let's go check it out. All right. The front end on these is really simple to pull off. It's just like 7 screws. 7. These were Phillips. I'm pretty sure that's factory. I don't know. They had a lot of Phillips in them, but there's one here, and then there, and there, and then 2 more on this side, there, and down there. And then the bumper, to get it off, you just kind of use your knee or whatever and just put a little pressure on it just in the front, and it'll release this here, and you can just kind of pull it out. Not much, not very hard at all. Just not a lot of pressure, just just enough to move the bumper a little bit and take the pressure off of this. You can kind of see it bowing out there, and it gives you a place to grab it and just kind of pull it out. And it's as simple as that, guys. Bumper comes off really easy. Now we still gotta we'll pull it out and unhook our fog lights and everything from the bottom, but as far as that goes, that's it. Now we will go ahead and remove the fog lights, make those cuts that he needed for his heat exchanger. You can see marked down there and over there. Make sure his grill pieces fit, and then we will be drilling all the holes around here to hold that front fascia on. And then we still got to pull the mirrors and the trim because we're going to be blending in the new front bumper, the hood, into the fenders and the doors, so you kind of can't tell that it was ever painted. But yeah, I will go ahead and set this tripod up, and we'll pull this bumper the rest of the way off. All right, guys, simple as that. Took less than a minute. It's just this one plug. Plugging in everything is over here, located on this side. For me, it was already unplugged, so I didn't even have to unclip it. But yeah, then after you unplug that, the bumper just slides right off. Pretty simple. Now we got to go in here and remove these fog lights, but that's real easy. 3 bolts on each side, a couple of clips, and then we'll be ready to start fitting for that there and drilling some holes. So I'll go ahead and strip this bumper and we'll be back. All right, we're back. I got everything in the bumper. Nothing's drilled, nothing's bolted or anything. The grill pieces are just sitting in there right now. I just kind of put it on there so you guys can get a look at it. It's pretty sick looking. It's gonna look good. Now what we've got to do is, I've got everything ready. There's 6 bolts that hold the bumper on, or the fascia on to the bumper. And then I'm going to go ahead and put 4 Christmas tree clips in. And I went ahead and drilled those. I got everything where it needs to be, and then drilled the holes for that, you can see. So then those will kind of hold it extra on the ends. That's about the only way you can do this. But anyway, now we got to go back and mark and drill for the holes. And the only way I know to do this is just by pulling this apart, looking in there, kind of seeing where it goes, and then making a mark and drilling it. Now, you can mess it up pretty bad if you mark it in the wrong spot, but just, you know, take your time, be careful, and you know, then drill with a small hole, and then you can always, you know, upsize it a little bit in case you're off just a little bit one way or the other. But pretty easy job. It wrapped right around real easy and went on easy. So I'll be back after I drill a few holes, and you guys can take a look at it. All right, we've got everything marked. Went ahead and pulled it back apart and drilled our holes everywhere. They look to be in a nice uniform spot all the way around, so I think we've done a pretty good job. Nice even measurements, you know, about the same amount here, here, in between here on both sides is about the same. So now we're going to go ahead and try to put it back together and see if the bolts will fit. So let's try it. All right, we got it back together. As you can see, our holes almost line up perfect. And we can just move the bumper around just a little bit, you can see, and we can get it all to pretty much line up. It just kind of needs, you know, wiggled around a little bit, every one of them. No big deal at all. Now I can step it up a little bit, probably just a tish, because the bolts are almost the exact same size as the hole. So I'm probably just going to step it up just a little bit bigger, and make sure my, you know, bolts don't catch on this bumper too much. But we will go ahead and do that real quick, and then bolt it up and make sure it looks good, and put all of our clips in, and then it'll be time to pull it all back apart and get it ready for paint. All right, guys, we are back. I got the bolt holes upped one size and ran all the screws in, and it's pretty much up there how it's going to go. Turned out pretty nice, pretty straightforward job, easy. If you just drill your holes in the right spots, you know, even if you're off a little bit, the bumper is flexible enough that you can kind of move it around. You know, the fascia part is, you can move it around a little bit to hit your hole a little bit, and it won't change how the, you know, as long as you're not off an inch, it won't really change how this sits. It kind of just, you know, flexes where it needs to be. But yeah, pretty straightforward. As far as the grill pieces, they are a little bit different than the factory ones. They don't attach with the plastic clips. They got 4 new bolts that slide through those holes, but it comes with the, you know, appropriate washers and nuts to attach it, and then these just attach with Phillips screws in there. They make it easy to pull apart, so you can, you know, paint whatever. We're only going to paint this outside ring for him, and then this is going to stay black, so that worked out good. But I'll go ahead and get all this stuff disassembled and get it all prepped for paint. That's pretty much it for the SAP kit install. Just pretty much reverse the you know, reverse the process. Put the bumper back on, put your 7 bolts back in, and hook up your fog lights, and you're there. Let me know if you guys got any comments. Just let me know down below. Any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, there she is, all put back on. Looking sexy as could be. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Love it. Pretty straightforward, easy install, guys. If you have any questions, like I said, drop them down below. All right, guys, thanks for watching the SAP install on the 05 GTO. Make sure you follow along the rest of the build. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Can't wait to get some paint on this thing. It's going to look totally different.
Thanks for watching, guys.